President Trump just posted this on Truth Social. It is breaking news live here on this program. And I'm going to read the entire thing word for word. President Trump is the peace president. What he is doing is going to make the world a better, more stable place. Joe Biden was barreling us blindly towards a world war. Donald Trump writes on Truth Social, quote, think of it. A modestly successful comedian, Volodymyr Zelensky, talked the United States of America into spending $350 billion to go into a war that couldn't be won, that never had to start, but a war that he, without the U.S. and Trump, will never be able to settle. Let me pause. Him calling him a modestly successful comedian means that President Trump is irked at Zelensky. You see, Zelensky wants to keep the war going. Zelensky does not have a loyalty to his people. Zelensky is captured by ultra-radical Ukrainian nationalists that refuse to ever negotiate with the Russian government. There was a deal on the table a week into the conflict that was being brokered in Istanbul, Turkey. Boris Johnson was there. Tony Blinken was there. Sergei Lavrov was there. The Russian foreign minister was there. And a deal could have been brokered 1 week into the conflict that would have given Ukraine more land than they would currently get right now, and 1 million people would not have died. The United States has spent $200 billion more than Europe, and Europe's money is guaranteed, while the United States will get nothing back. Why didn't sleepy Joe Biden demand equalization? In that this war is far more important to Europe than it is to us. We have a big, beautiful ocean as separation. This is exactly right. Europe, why don't you guys step up? Oh, because the same Europeans that were clamoring and rebuking J.D. Vance are the ones that want us to spend hundreds of billions of dollars on their defense. So they want us to be able to subsidize their European social welfare democracies, even though they're censoring their own citizens. Even though Germany is looking far more like Russia than even Russia is. Europe did not step up to the plate because they want America to fight the fight for them. On top of this, Zelensky admits that half of the money we sent is missing. He refuses to have elections and is very low in Ukrainian polls. And the only thing he was good at was playing Biden like a fiddle. A dictator without elections. Woo! Trump is calling Zelensky a dictator. Yeah, I mean, he refuses to have an election. And let's press pause here. You might say it's a midst of a war. Who could have an election? Abraham Lincoln had an election in the midst of an American Civil War. Franklin Delano Roosevelt had elections in the midst of a world war. We had elections in the midst of World War I. Leaders who are illegitimate suspend Democrat means and norms to hold on to power.